What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and today I want to do a drop test of the brand new Samsung Galaxy S6. Now this is a little bit different than the Edge variant. It actually is a little bit more structurally sound. It's got a bigger border, so I think the drop test results will be a little bit different. Now after doing a water test on these guys, they both still work. The displays are functional on both of these guys. Now the speaker on the iPhone 6 went out. Speaker in this guy is kind of fuzzy, although everything does work. Galaxy S6 does randomly reboot sometimes, but surprisingly did very well with the water. I mean, the iPhone 6 lasted 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and put these guys to the test, see how they compare in a drop test result. We're going to start at waist height, head height, and then the 10-foot drop. And we're going to do all of those with a face down test as well. So I want to see if the Samsung Galaxy S6 is any different from the Galaxy S6 Edge in terms of durability. All right, so both of these are structurally sound. Both of them do work, and I just want to put them to the test. They are both perfect condition. Let's go ahead and see how they do in a drop test comparison. All right, so this is a waist height test. Say you're taking your phone out of your pocket, maybe getting out of your car, and the phone is on your lap and it falls on the ground on its side. Let's go ahead and see how they do waist height. Dropping in 3, 2, 1. All right. Galaxy S6 has turned off, but it's because of the water damage, not related to this. So a little bit of a nick right there, nothing too bad. Let's keep going. So head height, about right here, in 3, 2, 1. All right. So displays are working, so just fine. So they landed perfectly, looks good. So actually, look at the bezel. The iPhone display is coming out a little bit. Let's see if I could pop that in there. Nope. The metal has bent and the screen has come out of the bezel, which is a little bit unfortunate. Galaxy S6 is holding up very well. All right, and let's go ahead and go to the 10-foot drop. So I just want to mention, unrelated to the drop test, the display on the iPhone 6 is kind of whack. That's because of the water test we just ran, and it's going pretty crazy. But we're just going to go ahead and see the durability, see if there are any cracks appear on the display, if it's still working. So here we are at the 10-foot drop. I'm going to go ahead and drop these guys, try and get them on their side. I can't do it. Try and do it as best as possible. All right, so here we go in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Yeah. So looks like where the impact hit, it was exposed on the display. Cracked. It didn't last very much. This guy's faring a little bit better. Overall, definitely the Gorilla Glass 4 shows. Let's see how long the iPhone can go until getting killed completely and what it takes to crack the glass on the Samsung Galaxy S6. So I'm going to do some face down tests. Now, unrelated to the drop test, but the iPhone 6 has had enough. Because of the water from the earlier water test, this guy just is doing a permanent boot loop, but the display still does work, even though the display is coming out of the frame. So let's go ahead and continue this just on the Samsung Galaxy S6. Let's see how many hits it can take before finally shattering that Gorilla Glass 4. So we're going to start with a face down waist height test. All right, so dropping in 3, 2, 1. All right, looks good. So let's not waste any time here. Border is looking a little beat up, but overall completely usable. Surprising how much this can take. It's been submerged in water for 17 minutes, and dropping it still works. Let's continue at the head height. So head height, face down drop test. Again, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Satisfying crunch. Display is still working. That took it very well. Still doing very well. Both the S6 Edge and S6 have survived a head height face down drop test, which is surprising. Let's go ahead and do the same for the rear glass, and we'll finish it up with a 10-foot drop. So here it is in waist height. Looks good. Let's go to the head height. So again, right here about. Oof. And looks to be surviving well. The camera glass has not broken yet. This is the thing that sticks out the most on the back yet. Still looking good. Really beat up around the edges. You could cut yourself on it. It's really sharp. But looks good. Let's finish this off with the 10-foot face down drop test. So at the 10-foot drop, I've got the Samsung Galaxy S6. It's still surviving, doing very well. We're going to do one for the front glass and the rear glass. See if a 10-foot drop can finally destroy the Samsung Galaxy S6, which is holding up incredibly well. All right, so 10 feet right here. Let's go ahead and drop that in 3, 2, 1. That was a very good hit. Did it impact? The impact was on its face. Ouch, ouch. That is bad. The LCD was affected in this one. Looks like the digitizer is no longer working. So that's what it finally takes to destroy a Samsung Galaxy S6 device. It's unfortunate the digitizer is no longer working. LCD has been affected. So this thing is really freaking out. Yeah, looks like that's it. It's dead. Completely dead. Now let's do the same for the rear, see if that will break these guys. And this is the final test. I want to see if the rear glass on the Samsung Galaxy S6 and the camera glass can survive a 10-foot drop. It couldn't on the Galaxy S6 Edge. Let's see if the S6 regular edition is any different. All right, so 10-foot face down rear drop. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oof. Wow. Nothing. Looks good. The camera glass is intact as well. So that did survive. Now the device is working. I can hear some buttons being pressed, being restarted. Yet the display is just too bad. The damage was too great. And along with water damage, finally killed this guy. But I got to tell you, this thing took a beating before giving up. Now what this test basically told me is that the Samsung Galaxy S6 will stand up to abuse much better than the iPhone 6. It can manage waist height and head height drops on the side, on the front, and the back and still remain intact. It's 10 feet where things start to get a little bit iffy. Now the iPhone, on the other hand, it did a lot better in the water. However, when it comes to dropping it, this thing is just not built with the same material as the Galaxy S6 has that Gorilla Glass 4 that the ion strengthened glass cannot compete with. Overall though, I am surprised. Both of these phone manufacturers are making phones that are more and more durable every single year, and the Galaxy S6 and iPhone 6 are no exception. Wonderful phones, and they did very well in both the water and drop tests. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have more of these up. I do enjoy making them and seeing how these phones do compare. Have a great day, guys. Peace.